right, he's been waiting patiently. Give it up for Matthew Lucas, everyone! Woo.
Hey, what's up? My name's Matthew. Got some legit comedy for you. I think it's straight savage. I think it's actually really gigglicious. I think got some gigglicious comedy for you. Actually, there's some really good ideas I've had lately. All right, now check this out, right? All right, you got toothpaste, right? It comes in a tube, right? You gotta like squeeze it, get the toothpaste out, especially when you get to the end, right? You really gotta work to get that last little bit of toothpaste out. And here's what the toothpaste company should do, right? Put the toothpaste in a jar, man. You know, like jelly, right? When you get the jar, right, you gotta like take the lid off, right? You take a knife and you like scoop it out, right? Put it on your toothbrush, man. That way too, right? When you get to the end of the jar, and you run out of the toothpaste, you know, you don't gotta squeeze something. You just like, you know, take your knife, you spread it on your toothbrush, right? What they could do, man, is you could get like in the jar, you could have like different layers. You know, you can have like the mint part and then a whitening part, or you could do in the jar like different colors. You know what I'm saying? Like toothpaste in a jar, man. I don't see a problem with it. Or you think that's a good idea? Now check this out, right? The stores, right? Here's what the stores should do, right? To sell their products, right? Or you go into a store, right? And then you select the product, and what the shelf should do is to compliment you, man. Right? You go to pick up a box of spaghetti, right? And the shelf should be like, hey man, great choice. You know, there's like a little sensor, like a little speaker, like you can't see it though. You know, you get like a box of cereal, and the shelf is like, oh man, I think you're really gonna enjoy that today, you know? You go to the store and you don't know like which products are at the are gonna compliment you, you know? So like you're picking certain products, hoping that the shelf will say something, you know, you get a jar of jelly and it's like, oh man, excellent flavor decision. You know, I think the stores really sell more products that way. I think that's a good idea. Now check this out. Here's what the store should do, right? You go into a store and it's got like aisles, right? You gotta walk and the stores go out. Now, here's what the store should do, man. It should go up, right? You should go in, it should be like an elevator, right? You go in the elevator, right? And instead of numbers on the buttons, it's got the products there, man. Like you go in the elevator, right? And you want snack cake. So you go in and you push the snack cake button, and the elevator's going up, and you're seeing all the other products, you know, as it's going up. And then say maybe you see something else, you want like soap or something, you hit the stop button. You know, you like reach in through a little window, grab the soap, and I got that, and then you push the snack cake button, and then you go up to snack cakes, right? And then you get that, and I think it'd be a lot more fun. Plus the stores wouldn't have to expand out, you just have a bunch of cluster of tall stores, you know, like in an area, I don't know. I think that's a good idea. Check this out, I got a better one for you. I've actually been wondering about this lately. All right, now check this out. So people like, they race like animals, right? They race dogs, like greyhounds or horses, or, you know. Now here's what I've been wondering. Why don't people race fish? Right? Now here's what they could do, right? You get a long like track, like a trough, separated into like two sections, right? You can get your fish, right? You train it, you know, to swim really fast. People figure it out. And then what people do is they go up to the track or the trough thing, you put your fish on one side, the competitor puts his fish on the other side, you got a little gate, and then maybe there's like a worm at the end, they lift the gate, and then whoever's fish gets to the end wins. You know, it's kind of the fastest fish. You know, why not? Hey, you think that's cool? Well, check this out, I got a better one for you. I've been wondering why they haven't done this yet. The fish, well, here's what they should do, man. Take grasshoppers and compete with grasshoppers for farthest jump. Why has this been done, right? You know, you get your grasshopper, you raise it from a baby, right? You know, you train him, you know, to jump, you work with him each day, and then you meet up, you know, with your competitor at an area, and you put your grasshopper on the designated spot, and you let your grasshopper jump, right? You mark where he lands, and your competitor comes up, gets his grasshopper, puts it on a designated spot, and whoever's grasshopper jumps the farthest wins. You know, farthest jump, right? Why not? And I think the grasshoppers would have a good time with that as well, you know? And I actually got a better idea. Now, here's what I've been wondering specifically about this. Okay, well, check this out. Right? Have you ever wondered why it's impossible when someone tells you about their shopping experience, when they tell you about the cashier, it's impossible to tell whether the gender of the cashier, right? Like your friend, you go with your friend to the store, right? You're in the car, your friend goes in the store, comes back, and you're like, how was it? And your friend's like, well, the cashier was kind of funny. And you're like, well, is the cashier a male or female? You know, now here's what they do at the restaurants, right? That's what they do. You know, you go in there and you ask your friend about how the restaurant experience was, and your friend's like, well, the waitress was funny, or the waiter, you know, is the female, or the waiter provided great service, right? Here's what they should do, right? They should change it to cashierer for men and cashieress for women. Well, come on, Webster. Put that in the dictionary, man. Make it official. Why not, right? So that way, you know, like when your friend comes back from the store, you're like, how was it? They're like, well, the cashier, the male, was charming, or the cashieress was lovely, and you know it was a male or woman. There, was that gigglicious, right? All right.
Wow. One more time for Matthew Lucas. A lot of ideas going on there. I like the way he said Webster, like Webster's here. Like, you got that, Webster? Little dictionary man. Hey, next topic, last topic.